Good morning. Are you Donnell Coleman?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Coleman, in cause number 25 DCCR 0222, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return from January 26th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas? Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 3-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Coleman is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Coleman, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll just give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll go forward at that time. Before you leave the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're Eric Fornells.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Fornells was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of injury to an elderly person in cause number 25 DCCR 0267. I received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
We have, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the stand.
Not from the state, Judge. We just simply ask the court to follow the agreement of the parties.
Thank you. All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely, and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have the felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. It is. It's a great opportunity. The other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty of the offense, and you could be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment, which is up to between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over all of your paperwork.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Fornells, about 6 months ago, paid for a cruise. He's set to go in February. He's wondering if this is going to affect that at all.
Should not be an issue as long as everything's going properly with your probation. Make sure you go ahead and as soon as you get assigned your probation officer, give them that information, talk to them about it, and shouldn't be an issue as long as you're doing everything you're supposed to.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Jeremy Paella, it won't get in my head. Good morning, you're Jeremiah Paella.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to just keep asking you that apparently because I can't get it in my head. So will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Your Honor.
All right, sir, in cause number 25 DCCR 0086, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft of property from November 16th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you did what they charged you with. And I actually said that wrong. It's actually the state jail felony, and it was from November 8th of 2024 and continuing through November 16th of 2024. And do you plead guilty to that offense? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would not be a fine, but there would be restitution ordered in the amount of $7,342, and you would also not be allowed to be employed anywhere where you handled cash. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Paye is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Oop, And Mr. Coleman, what's the state's position on waiving PSI since it's a state, we've got that restitution amount?
Judge, I was going to suggest that to the court. The defendant, according to my records, has 0 criminal history.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, sir, is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You are ordered to pay the restitution in the amount of $7,342 and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, at the end, the case is dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty, and you could go to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? So $7,300 and some change is a lot of money. Some people think, oh, I've got 5 years to do that. It's going to, no problem. That 5 years will go by real quick if you don't start making payments on it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to start making payments, even if they are a little bit, every single month. Don't wait and think I'm going to have a tax refund next year. I'm going to sell this. The sooner you get it paid, the sooner you could potentially even get off your probation early.
Yes, ma'am.
What can happen is you can do everything right on your probation. And at the end of your probation period, if you have not paid that restitution, and I make a finding that you could have paid it, you could still be revoked and go to the state jail prison, even though you've done everything else right. So it's very important that you get that paid off, okay? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in courtroom, probation, she's at that desk right there. Watch for her to call you up. She's going to go over your paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. Good morning, sir. Are you Jose Collazo?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Collazo has 2 cases set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday, and what is the announcement?
Judge, we could be ready, but obviously we've got another case that I think supersedes this one. But I will announce the same thing I told the court the other day. I got to find out what's happening with my murder case in Hardin County that's starting Monday, theoretically. We won't know that until tomorrow afternoon.
Right.
So I'll report to the court as soon as.
I'm going to, Mr. Kimler was already here as well, and to discuss that case. And so what I'm going to do, is the state ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm going to wait to number the cases until I hear from either you or Mr. Kimler. The minute you guys know if that case is getting reset, if you'll please let me know so that I can get that trial order out by the end of the day.
We will, Judge.
Stay in touch with Mr. Gertz. He'll let you know when you need to be back next week, okay? And then you've got Austin Robert Jones. Good morning, sir. You're Austin Robert Jones?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Jones' case in 24 DCCR 0094 is also set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. I'm sure it's the same announcement from you.
It is the same announcement from me, Judge. We're
And-
ready.
And the state's ready for trial, Your Honor.
So I will wait again till tomorrow after that pretrial setting, and then I will number the cases once I know what's going on in Hardin County.
Out of an abundance of caution too, Judge, as you know the history on this case, I'm going to want to re-raise at some point my motion to quash the indictment in relation to the recklessness allegation. So I'm just saying it out loud so I don't forget later.
Okay.
That I'm going to want to read. I know the court's already ruled on it, and I know what we've already done.
Well, we got to start all over on
But
this one, so
yeah, I
we'll,
just need to not waive it.
Sure,
by some
okay.
chance, so.
Okay, sounds good. As soon as we get that trial order, we can take care of any pretrial issues either later this week or Monday morning next week or something like that. All right, stay in touch with Mr. Gart. He will let you know when you need to be back. Good morning, you're Janisha Jackson. And Ms. Jackson, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
No, ma'am, but I did check. He said that it's very expensive.
Who'd you talk to?
Burbanks, Payments,
Say it again, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Burbanks,
Uh-huh,
and I talked to Kayla Walker and Land Walker Jr. and Samson Son Law Firm.
okay. Are you working?
I do work at Riceland, but I don't have a client right now.
Okay.
I'm waiting on a client on my kids' school schedule.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, thank you for doing what I asked you to. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. Don't just leave it all blank or put zeros. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true, okay? So if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you that paperwork. Are you Clifford Norman?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Norman, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 1034. You're charged with... My computer's going slow. You're charged with something.
They said go back.
Yes. All right. The second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from July 15th of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am, I can't afford one right now. I'm a disabled vet, so I've been doing community service work, volunteer, where I stay at now.
Do you receive disability?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you receive a month?
2244.
All right, so I will find that you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. If you step in front of the clerk, she might need a minute to let you know that information, and step in front of the clerk right here. She'll tell you what to do. Good morning, sir. You're Presley Viltz, and Mr. Viltz, were you able to get someone hired? I can't hear you.
I talked to Livingston Scott. He asked for 1,500. I'm not gonna give his number.
To who?
Livingston Scott.
Livingston Scott?
I got a business.
Okay, let me see. Is he local?
Yeah. Well,
Langston? Scott, Mr. Adams?
yeah.
Okay. And so when are you going to be able to get him hired?
I'm trying to shoot for the next one.
I don't know why you're whispering, but I can't hear you. The end of the month? Okay. So I'm going to reset your case one more time to get Mr. Adams hired. If you get him hired, bring the reset notice that you get today to him. He'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire him, and that's not going to work for some reason, then you need to talk to at least 3 others and bring me those names, okay? All right, if you'll step right behind him here in front of the clerk, she'll give you that reset notice. And it's Mr. Adams.
And there it is, another day in court, where choices meet consequences, and the weight of justice hangs heavy in the air. Each plea, each agreement, every signature, tells a story of opportunity, of second chances, and of paths not yet taken. For some, probation is a lifeline. For others, a ticking clock, a reminder that every decision matters. In the silence of the courtroom, we see not just law, but life itself, the struggles, the mistakes, the hope. And as the gavel falls, one question remains. Will lessons be learned, or will history quietly repeat itself?